Yo, what's going on, and welcome to BlazBlue Entropy Effect. I am Veedotme, and today we're doing a showcase of Mai Natsume. Mai is pretty much a melee fighter. She's also a high mobility character. A lot of her attacks have dashes built into it. She can be played sort of like a ranged character too, with spear throws and tornado shots. She has a pretty standard combo, 4 hits total that ends with a tornado that launches forward. Anything along the path will get hit by the tornado. It does move the enemies, so this does work decently well with attack rend. Her basic skill is a spear throw, and then her charge attack launches a tornado forward. Same properties as the original tornado in the combo. In the air, she just has one downward swipe. Can't really do a ton with that, again, unless you put potentials towards it. And then in the air, her skill gives her a little bit of air stall and then fires out the spear. So Mai is probably gonna get played a couple different ways. The first one I'm gonna go over is a dash combo that's called Himeyuri and Suzerain. Himeyuri is a dash and it does an attack. As you see, I'm actually applying the shadow mark to the enemy because it has the property of the attack. As well as the property of the dash, I'm leaving behind my own shadows at the same time. This can also be done in the air once you get enough potentials. You can Suzerain or Himeyuri out of an air dash, but you only get 3 total. So remember that you can dash up, down, dash, dash, up, dash, dash, down, dash, up, dash, down, up, down. There's like all kinds of different options in there. And depending on how you're moving throughout a level, specifically for Space Omega, you can get a lot of fast clears by just combining this with something like attack rend. Another way you can build Mai is to utilize something called 1,000 Spears. 1,000 Spears is an attack. It's done by pressing down attack. You do a bunch of javelin hits and then a final finisher at the end. This applies multiple stacks of whatever kind of attack you're using. Potentially really good with attack cold, for example. There's also a skill variant of it as well that does spend MP. It will pick up the enemy, do a ton more damage until you run out of MP. Apply multiple instances of whatever kind of skill you're using. Perhaps you're using skill lightning, for example, and will do an incredible amount of damage depending on how much MP you have. Then we have X-Seal. X-Seal is the actual javelin toss ability. At base value, all the skill does is throw a javelin, but you can actually augment this to either move the enemy on throw, which will work very well with skill rend, or hit multiple times by angling the spear in different directions. This is for pretty good room clear. You can try to manipulate the direction you're throwing in to hit more enemies on the screen. I wouldn't worry about that too much. In fact, you may get more value out of just throwing the spear. This is called Ayanishiki. This one is a lot stranger compared to the rest of her kit. It's tied to her ground hold attack. When you do ground hold, it changes the stance. It can be turned into any direction that you want. When you release the button, it does the basic tornado that you're used to. Oh, this is the basic version of the dash. If you press the skill button, it does take on your skill properties and does a decent amount of damage and knockback. There's also an up variant, which requires you to press jump. If you go this route, Mai has a ton of hidden potentials that involve each one of these combo strings. The dash version picks up a second hit, which again has the attack property and has the dash property. The aerial attack can be prompted without even doing the charge at all. You can just press up attack and she'll immediately go into it. Does allow you to do the combos. And then the ground skill has a holded version, which looks like that. Applies a ton of hits as well as knockback at the end. It also takes on the skill property, and because it's an MP spender, it does generate SP for Mai's ultimate. You can also double tap this to get one initial hit and then continue to carry the enemy on the drill throughout the rest of your MP. And then finally, Mai has a bunch of supplemental stuff. As I said, she has an air combo that you can gather with potential. She has a gigantic tornado that again takes on the skill property. And then her SP spinner is probably one of the best in the game. And it comes out basically instantly. You can do it out of just about any combo that Mai has. It has invincibility because there's very little startup at all. And it does hit the entire screen. So with this moveset, you can make some fancy stuff with Mai, but you do want to be careful because not all of the tactics work particularly well with Mai, and some of them are what I would call bait. But either way, you can make some pretty interesting stuff out of Mai's moveset. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to show you some gameplay with Mai. This is a build that I put together. I believe we're gonna utilize Ayanishiki by the end of this and give you an idea of what it looks like to fully pilot Mai all the way to the end of the game. 51. All right, jeez, I'm not ready for this. I gotta do Mai. Mai is a very popular character for a couple of reasons, I'm sure. I don't know what we're gonna see today. It's gonna be whatever's gonna happen. She is a melee character. We're still bringing in Hakumen as a generic piece, but then we're also gonna bring in Jin. I'm sure you could bring in S. I'm sure Ragna's an option, but I'm definitely not gonna do that. Dash dash or dash down dash does Suzuran. So this is like part of her dash kit. Oh, it's only the aerial version? Charges forward. Yeah, okay. Her dash variant has like upward and downward dashes, but they're two different things. One's Suzuran, one's Himeyuri. She also has Ayanishiki. I've never used this before, ever. The base version of this is very, very unwieldy. And I'm sure like as you get this, it becomes better. Oh, ice. Like you get Suzuran out of that from in the air. Yeah, like the dash variant of that is straight up stronger. Like it takes me 4 attacks to kill. Now it doesn't. And combine that with the freeze from Jin, it's probably decent. I think we just need to level that up. Cold attack, dash ice. Kind of hoping for skill ice, but this will be fine. So I've done plenty of my runs before. I've never used Ayanishiki, whatever it was called. I'm sure at some point I have to learn these names. It's just doing the inputs is a little rough because I'm actually holding square and using my index finger to do either circle or triangle, depending on what the action is. But Ayanishiki has a hold version. Oh, you don't even have to press the buttons at the same time. You could just transfer from one to the other. So like I can do circle like out of it. So the held version is that? It's like a drill? That's extremely interesting. I don't know if that's good, but it's extremely interesting. So I wanted skill Ren, but that's not gonna be very good. Skill electricity isn't very good either, I think. I want to say it does something when the monster dies. Skill light? I don't know what that does. Oh my god, I can't even get up here. This is very different than how I played Mai. Kind of just goes to show you like the kind of stuff you could do in this game. You could even attack overhead and not have to jump up there. Because sometimes there's like an issue about, is this actually a roguelike? Maybe I'm just taking the stuff that I see every single time, but I think there is some requirements in here. And funny enough, I didn't actually get the skill for light here. We'll do it anyway, because I think just standing in this with the drill is probably legit. What could this be? Shop would be nice. Fast kill MP recovery, we like that. Even more cold attack. If we're doing drill, perhaps we're not utilizing that all that much. Get the butterflies out of here. Advanced light. Doing this because the other one might be rest. It's interesting. Now the question is, ow. Do I want to go Suzuran or not? To be able to do something out of the jump attack? Yeah, skill light spear. Upon using a skill spawns 2 light spears. I'm 99% sure it's only gonna summon the light spears on initial cast. And that's like it. right, so let's check this out. Terrible placement of that. Yeah. Not ideal. Oops. That can be changed. It's RNG, I think, but it can be changed. Oh, that pushes? I don't think you skill rend that though. Exceed. This is for the thrown javelin. Horizontal throw will push enemies away. And then this is when the javelin comes back, you get MP for it. Costs 100 to do this. If I'm committed to drill, then I feel as though I probably don't do those. We got our SP spender. Falling Cherry Blossom Tempest. Get SP when your SP skills hit an enemy, I think that's it. Probably fire. Flurry of Winter Moon is the one that got buffed. It's more potent. Yeah, see, but my issue is like just adding another mana skill I feel like we're not gonna utilize. That did hit above me. Dash Thunderbolt's probably okay. Works really well with Himayuri and Suzerain. Probably could have looked to see what kind of things we had to interact with it. Toxin. I don't think there's a poison skill stacker mechanic. Wow, it actually let me hold it after I did it. See? That's super interesting. That seems so much better, but it's like input-wise, it's like a little more complicated. It's not crazy complicated. What a weird character. For those who know BlazBlue, does she have this in the game, like in the fighting games? And like, what does that even look like? Light Spear. We'll get the Radiance boost. I'm really hoping the game gives me a chance to get rid of the Light Spear. I definitely made the mistake by taking it. It's like, when will Black Market show up? Advanced Ice. See what happens here. It's like you're double dipping on the kick, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. It's just not how I expected that skill to work at all. I guess that's the whole point of doing a mini showcase on it. Like, stuff doesn't make sense. Make sure you use your Summon Light, by the way. I mean, I guess if I have no monsters in front of me, that doesn't mean I can't put points into Throw Javelin. See, like, there's no wind up to that compared to... Okay, I guess it's because Kokonoe has to hold the button down. And Mai is just one input. At max cold, enemies burst. I wonder how that works if you also have skill ice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Oh my god, I've never seen it in both directions. Help! So this is Aim the Javelin. Doesn't give it the bounce though. Oh, it does. So as we said, like ideally you don't have both, but I think there's a scenario where I don't get the chance to drill. And I may as well just throw. I don't go for the 50-50. Counter Thunder. Upon taking a hit, do a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolts can paralyze. I think that's fine. Black Market, go here every time. Even though you're losing HP, it's a very good thing to have. The damage caused by a single hit does not exceed 20% of your max HP. I never take this because I don't know of instances where I actually take over 20% of my max HP. Now, if the game says that this is 2 bars and like you will never take more than 2 bars worth of damage, then that seems incredibly strong to me. But I have a feeling that's not the case. I feel like that's the only time they literally mean a full 20%. Oh wow, I didn't do the full charge. Good damage. Crap, my flawless. Oh, I would have lost it anyway, so it's fine. This is where Suzerain's really nice. I'm not... Oh, do I not have the mana? Is that the issue? Oh my god, I got so much SP. Holy crap. Every single hit of the drill gave me SP. Triple jump. This is a lunge attack from dash. Triple jump, definitely more use, but I'm gonna skip for now. Not doing 1,000 spears. Hime Yuri, don't want to do it. Javelin comes back and gives you MP. Again, like, we're not really investing in throw spear, except for the fact that sometimes especially on this map. I think this map specifically is an example where throw spear is gonna happen. We need legacy. Watch this be toxin or something. We're leaving a slot open for the chance to hopefully swerve out of skill light. So long as I don't fill in my last slot, the game will offer me whatever tactic it wants, whatever tactic I still have remaining. Dash lightning already paying for itself. All right, not bad, not bad. Legacy flash. We're getting rid of light spear. Not going mine, not going tentacle. It's part of Radiance tech. I mean, we already have cold, so cold can still show up. Debuffs down. 3 for 50 bucks? I don't know how you ever not do that. Like, you would need to have literally no money to not take 3 for 50. I feel like I might need a basic attack. Oh, I'm doing the double click, and I'm realizing I'm not getting the drill all the time. I think it's an input thing. Like, I'm just not doing the input as well as I think I am. All right. So this is the other part of Ayanishiki. We could double tap circle to follow up with another attack that breaks super arm. We also have a big tornado in here. Up triangle. Even though we may not necessarily use the button all that much, it'll be interesting to see how it works. 50% chance to get a bunch of money. I can't do the coin flips. Like, it just is a loss. Yeah, that's a good gap closer. You can turn when you do it too. Be sick if you get Hime Yuri out of it or something. Frost Explosion, Frost Burst does more. Has a larger range. Dang, if only we could recycle. Alright. My knowledge about hardware is so very low. Anything that happens is the end of the world. I had to fix our dryer last night. The dryer just was buzzing when you hit the power button, but wouldn't actually engage. And I don't know what that means. So popped it open, wiggle some stuff around, and it just works. And I'm not gonna think about it until it fails again. But definitely getting a new dryer was not something I was interested in. Unless it's like a bad dryer. Wow, we finally got a perfect. Airborne attack. This one we're not using for sure. No hidden effects, unfortunately. So we'll grab this because we only have 2 rerolls. All right, do I need to heal myself? Wait, is he's already aggroed to me? I got hit from behind. Gotta make make sure we spin that SP. Could have tried the parry in there. Sick. Yeah, the double tap triangle I think is screwing me up sometimes. There may be a world where I should probably not do it. Jumping gives you dodge invincibility frames, but not just any jump. It has to be up jump. And I'm sure if you had triple jump, it's kind of hard to say. We're kind of running out of stuff we could even add in the first place. Triple jump with recovery. We now have Sanzashi tech. Shockwaves, and then the assault is larger. Yeah, very noticeable. Kinda big, as a matter of fact. All right. Again, I still have this fantasy that I could replace my skill light spear. Yeah, so see, that's when the charge button is actually superior. Like, I can't even get over to these things. Skill lightning. When you land a hit with your skill, it conjures a chain lightning. We are doing multi-hit. I know we were gonna go for lightning spear. No, we were gonna go for lightning cold. But there's a chance that doesn't show up. So we may as well grab something that does work now. Afterlife bomb, definitely want to get rid of that. So we aren't doing thunderbolts with the skill. Instead, it's a lightning strike, which is like something completely different. Okay. More electricity. Luckily, we didn't really invest in the light spears. Oh my god, what a hit. That was cool. I was gonna do throw spear, but instead she did her SP spender. Lightning chain is thicker, does more damage. I don't know if this actually has any damage on bosses, just to say that. If lightning chain only affects the next target over, I have no idea. We'll have to see that in action. Oh, we have not been able to heal very much. So you are over here. Oh no. It's you. I haven't really been able to see the lightning bolt in action. I think that's because the monster is just dying to the drill. Which is fine. It's like a good problem to have, I suppose. Dang. Gotta stop taking damage. Dash forward with invincibility frames. Press square for a javelin thrust. We now have Suzuran. Sansashi gets invincibility frames. And so does the down variant. I think that's worth it. We can't really do a ton with Kobayashi. What's the name of it? I think that's an anime character I just named. That does have really good reach, just to say that. I'm locked in. Are they locked in with me? Oh, I'm out of SP, or MP rather. I'm like, why can I not drill? I'm like avoiding rest right now. I have only 1 death defiance. I should just use a health pot. I have 5. Where's the targets? I'm trying to do this hitless. Oh my god. It's messed up. Flash now blinds enemies for 1.5 more seconds. That is our legacy, which makes sense because I haven't been doing this all that often because we're using it for the freeze. We just need to do the legacy more often. You'll see when it works when you actually get a dodge on your character. This should be a good fight for us. I think there was some lightning in there. Dang, I should have stood still. Dang, I'm like missing. Wow, 2 drills was really all it took. And she wasn't even inside of the radiance for the rest of that. Sanzashi can break armor or get Suzerain. We'll do it. We're not doing it all that much, but it's actually working out pretty well. 51 difficulty, doing super well right now. Drill's working out. We have Radiance to buff the damage on Drill. We have Blind to make sure the monster can't do anything. We don't know how it's gonna affect Susanoo. For all we know, Susanoo's not gonna care about the Drill at all. Now this is where having Suzerain would be really nice. I can maybe do ricochets. I don't think I have an easy way to just clean this up. Obviously, I could just skip all this, but I really want the money. Max HP. Let's go ahead and heal. 3 health pots should be enough. That kills. But again, like, I have to stop to do that. Oh, I thought that would kill. I think what we've made, wrong button, is good. I feel like this is enough to kill Susanoo. All right, first mini boss. What's this thing's name? Catcher? Watcher. Should be a good fight for us. I dodged. There's no way. Immune to blind? Yeah, while I don't have MP, I gotta do the jump variant. Iframes, horizontal push, has a couple of hidden effects, which I'm sure we're getting no use out of. Let's take a moment to think about our hidden potentials, which I'm sure are getting no benefit. And it's not because like anything's bad, it's just that whatever we're doing is not what we've picked. So Sanzashi has some stuff, which is not active. Dash has some stuff that's not active. We have Exil. You get MP back based on the number of enemies hit by the javelin. Then it comes back, you can throw it a second time. So I should probably run through the biome with javelin throw and not do the charge at all. If we're getting that much mana back, I don't believe it. The game has tiny hidden tech to figure out, makes investing time so rewarding. And I want to say we've gotten a decent amount of this stuff, but I'm still getting very surprised at things such as it's a hidden effect, but doesn't actually show that it's hidden. All right, we're gonna do the shop first. If there's any boss that will kill me, it's this one we're about to see. We have a lot of money. I don't think we're missing anything for potential. MP pots are less effective. Let's get rid of that. Lightning upgrade. All right, so before we grab that potential, what do we actually want to see? We have all of Airborne. We have all of Exil. We're missing one part of Ayanishiki. There's Ayanishiki Surge. You have dodge invincibility frames throughout the whole process. What in the world could give you that? Maybe part of the dash. All right, let's try it. All right, so our hope is that we'll get the potential. Worst case scenario, you get damage. Best case scenario, Suzerain somehow gives you the hidden potential and just doesn't tell you. Now we're broke. Oh, I don't know what will give us that hidden effect. From what I imagine, there's a specific potential that will give us that. And there's only 2 left. All right, this is the hardest fight in the game, by the way. Not possible to do this hitless. Oh, wow. What's that in the sky? We just gotta get out of this phase. Oh, the blind, though. Wow, that killed me. I just never have a good plan for this fight. This is very unfortunate. You could have maybe done the blind and then just try to burst it down during the time it's blinded. I had Nishiki, so this is hidden effect. 1 star's worth, but hopefully we get both stars. No, so according to this, that's not part of it. We got the upward thrust pulls enemies in, but according to the game, that was not part of the hidden potential. While falling, Sylvan Hurricane pulls enemies. So that might have been it. I have like $40 left over, which is not enough to heal myself. It's not enough for anything, actually. 3 hidden effects off the last part of dash. So that has to be it. There's no way that's not it. Okay. So now we have iframes during blaze. Gains dodge invincibility frames. If you can actually get full invincibility during drill, then that is amazing. If it's not, there's a potential that I die. Didn't have enough money to heal myself. Yeah, you still have to dodge the last part of that. Iframes, maybe? Freeze them? You're comboing me. It's like Tekken 8 over here. Phase 2. It looked like I took damage. I got heal. Gotta say what's wrong with them. I don't think I have the iframes. Yeah, Suzerain's doing a lot of work right now. It's kind of why I always take it. Not invulnerable. If anything, I just have super armor during that. That's what it feels like. Ooh. Neutral? And then pay $60 to be a neutral? What you talking about? We're gap closing over here. All right. That actually was a worse score than Kokonoe, but we actually made it there in faster time, which is very interesting. It must just be we had more tactics, more potentials. So that actually ended up being pretty good. We didn't see the iframes until very, very late, and we were dodging Suzerain the entire time. Come to find out, the Suzerain tech, the dash tech, was part of the skill that we had been using. Tactics-wise, we changed out the light spear for skill lightning, the amount of damage coming out of the drill. Like, there were specific instances where it jumped, and I'm hoping that was skill lightning. It says that skill lightning activates on hit. It doesn't say how many hits are required, compared to other things where it's like on 5 hits of something, it activates. So I don't know if skill lightning was always in effect. Gimme. Yeah, what I meant by time was that I feel as though I went through the game better on Mai, but we ended up getting a lower score. That's what I meant by time. For example, I get more shops, or I hit rest. I know I hit rest like 2 times there. So there's a potential chance where we lost points because I happened to take less combat. For the most part, though, Mai felt good. I do think that that's a very good character. I think it requires a couple of tactics to really make her sing. And even then, once you get those, it changes her character completely. It's like I'm not doing basic combo and I'm not throwing my spear almost ever. It's all hold, drill, or Suzerain gameplay. And I've never played drill before, so that's really fun.